Yeah, can you hear everybody? Hello all. I can't hear anybody.
Hey, Chris, can you hear me?
Yeah, got you.
I'll keep this brief because you want to get back to South Yorkshire, I imagine, rather than being in Manchester. But just your reflections on that, because it almost seemed that every factor was against you, where it's playing one more game, where it's missing a couple of players, or whether it's just the fact it was boiling hot as well.
Listen, we can all, you guys, thanks for bringing up so many excuses, but that's what they are. There are excuses. I expect a better performance from the team. I expect us to come to a place that people are looking at our defensive record and said, I must be thinking, how the hell have they had that 3-0 defeats? Because we never showed any of those qualities. You come to a place like this, even an empty stadium against world-class players, you need to get a foothold in the game. So to concede after what it was 3 or 4 minutes puts us automatically on the back foot. You keep giving the ball away to Fernandes, Pogba, Matic, Greenwood, Rashford, Martial, all those absolute quality players, then you're going to get hurt. And we had a little bit of the game during the first half, but then you go, let's get into half-time 1-0 down, not the worst scoreline in the world considering the level of performance. Possibly they should have been out of sight, and then we concede a minute before half-time. So, a lot to look at from our point of view. Second half, the game was done. Fabulous goal from them to clinch it, and it was pretty comfortable all night and an easy night for them, and not one for myself and my football club.
I mean, you're not making excuses. Is it a kind of back to basics job for the remaining games of the season and go back to the kind of values and qualities that we've seen for the rest of the season? Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, I mean, we try to for this game. The big situation, the issue and problem is that obviously 38 game Premier League season we have. You can imagine with the games coming thick and fast, it's basically recovery time. So no time on the training ground to right the wrongs, because there's certainly a lot of wrongs at the moment in terms of my team's performance individually and as a team. So we've got to find an answer from somewhere. We look pretty tired. I mean, I know when you're chasing a ball for 90 odd minutes and world-class players are keeping it away from you, are going to feel mentally tired and physically tired, and especially when you turn the ball over as cheaply as what we did. So whether it's back to basics, whatever it is, we need to find an answer pretty quickly, because I don't want us to fall off the side of the cliff, and it's and the way it's looking at the moment, we really have to do something to happen. Chris, thanks. I'll let some of the other guys chip in now. Sorry. Thanks for that. Cheers. Cheers, James. Thanks, Carl. Hey, Rob.
Chris, given the way that you defended pre-lockdown... Hi, can you hear me, Chris?
I've got you.
Given the way that you defended pre-lockdown, how disappointed are you with some of the goals you've conceded in the last couple of games?
Yeah, the goals are ridiculously cheap. And, the basic errors, anticipation, making tackles, staying with runners, getting tight on people, not allowing people to put balls in your box, just really basic errors. I mean, you look at it and, you see the movement, the positioning and the ability that the players at the top of the pitch have got here tonight, and you'd have had to defend at your very best. But to defend in the manner that we've done, for especially the first 2 goals, is extremely disappointing. And I've said, people will be shaking their head to think that we've kept so many clean sheets and defended so well on so many times.
What's it going to take to regain your best form, do you think?
Well, it certainly can't do it on the training ground, because we've got another game in 3 days' time. So by the time we get back and recover, we have to be so mindful of the fact that how much work and energy goes into the players. We have not got a full week. That's one thing that we've talked about, that we have had that ability to do in the Premier League with a 38 game season.
we don't have a great performance, or we look at faults that have happened on a Saturday afternoon, we're back at it Monday morning, and we've got Monday, Tuesday, Thursday to rectify that. Well, we certainly haven't got that now because of the quick turnaround in games. So a lot of thought and a lot of thinking from myself. Got to get the team selection right, got to get the right messages to the players, but most importantly, the players have got to up the standard, because it's some really good players playing nowhere near what they are. They've set the bar as a team. They've set their own individual bar, and I think you've seen more than enough of our games to comment, and we have the same thoughts, and I'll be part of that as well, because obviously I have the ability to affect that. So I have to take that criticism as well on the chin, which I will do, and we need to come out the other side pretty quickly.
Thank you, Chris.
Cheers, Rob.
Simon Stone.
Hey, Simon.
Hi, mate. Just to clarify something you said before the game about needing to show off, and Sheffield United needing to show off. Clearly, you didn't show off tonight. But what do you mean by that? Is it to do with being aware of the surroundings that you're in and being comfortable with that?
I don't understand that. In terms of the surroundings and comfortable with what?
Well, no, I was trying to just ask you to clarify. You said before the game to TV that you need to show off a bit more. Sheffield United need to show off a bit more. What did that mean?
Yeah, possibly. So, I see some, some managers over the period of watching the Premier League that would have possibly said a little bit more about what's gone off over the first two games. Now, whether that's dragged into the third game, then I have to take that on the chin. But certainly what happened at Villa Park, when I still look back at it, is ridiculous. And I think what we're looking at is so fine margins in games of football. So I might reflect on that at the end of the season, and I might show off and open my mouth a little bit more, because I don't know. It just that's got nothing to do with tonight's performance. My team and myself were well off the pace, and we have to get back on the pace if we want to win games of football in this division. But it's the other part of it. Maybe I need to, if I want to be in Sheffield United, first and foremost, we've got to play better than what we have done, especially second half at Newcastle, and especially today, even though what we're up against. But maybe I need to show off a little bit more, as I've said, in terms of opening my mouth and saying what I really possibly think, instead of really just saying, I'll take that on board, and we'll take that because we're Sheffield United, and nobody expects us to say anything. So that's basically clarifying that.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Simon.
That's it, Chris. Well done.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks all.